Welcome to Teetzin Around the World, episode 6, and this is the planning episode for our upcoming trip in January. I am once again joined by the incredible camera person, Keels. And
Hi, everybody.
And then the one and only Angela.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. How's everybody doing on this Sunday?
Good.
Not too bad.
Excellent.
What's everyone
Okay.
been up to this week? Anything exciting?
Not really. Just a normal week.
Nothing, Ryan? You have
No.
nothing.
Nothing.
A 20-something in America in the time of COVID, and nothing happened to you this week.
That would be in the time of COVID. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good week if nothing happened to me.
How many miles did you run this week?
I think like 6. It's been a slacking week.
Oh, 6, like
Someone,
the total week?
Yeah.
And today's the 7th day, so you
Yeah.
run a mile a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan
Great.
Runs Disney is lacking motivation. So if anyone has motivation for Ryan Runs Disney, leave a message in the comments or hit him up on Instagram and tell him to put his shoes on and hit the street because it's not snowing that bad just yet.
That
Do
is
you
true.
want me to find you a virtual race to run this weekend or next weekend?
No,
I hear those
do-
can really lift spirits.
Yeah, no, don't need any more virtual races.
Great. Let me change the schedule in January. We are not running.
Well, I will be running in January, but
Oh, are
Just
we
one.
What are
really
you going to be
do that?
doing?
well, I was going
The
to do my
Castaway
virtual.
K challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, I am
That's
signed
what
up
I'm
for the
doing.
virtual half and the virtual Castaway 5K, and so I planned on doing both of those on property.
You decided to do the virtual?
Yeah, I
Oh.
was signed up for Dopey, so I did not take the virtual Dopey option.
Okay.
But
That's just dumb.
yeah,
Yeah, that's real dumb. Heard it here first. That's real dumb.
Real dumb. I'm signed up for the Castaway K challenge because it's the only marathon weekend race medal I don't have, and I didn't have to spend $3,000 to go on a cruise to get it. Ryan, as we're heading, we'll talk some Disney while I'll wait for her to pop back in. As we're getting ready to head into the holiday season, and you've been seeing a lot of the social media posts from in the parks, and we currently have one of our friends is at the parks too, and so she's been telling us a little bit about how the parks are looking on a daily basis. What are your thoughts with capacity, lines, ride times, all of that at the parks right now?
well, I'll be honest, I've been obviously seeing on social media and stuff, but I haven't like really watched the like wait times and stuff too in depth. But it does seem the parks are, becoming full more and more frequently as of late than they were previously. So I don't know if I'm necessarily concerned about that because I think, with the holiday season, that's kind of expected. But, and I think in January it will go down a little bit again, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just slightly concerned about January just because so many people have decided to keep their marathon weekend trips and kind of just seeing how difficult it is to get ADRs, and there's not a whole lot of hotel availability. Granted, we still don't have a few of the hotels open, the Port Orleans. What else is not open right now?
Well, All Stars don't open till one opens in February, so you still have those closed. And well, Beach Club and Boardwalk hotel side are still closed. So I guess those are really your big
Port
options.
Orleans, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Old Key West open?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, Angela, we were talking about, just hearing from Whitty and then seeing on social media your thoughts on what the parks are looking like right now heading into the holidays. Again, in the scope of COVID times, and also compared to when we were there last month. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely a little sad because I've been watching a few of the live streams over the weekend. The crowds are up. I keep thinking that maybe there'll be a dip after the beginning of the year, but I don't realistically expect that. Honestly, I do think the crowds are going to keep increasing. So I think we just need to be ready to be a little bit more patient in the January trip and what we were last month. It should be fine. I'm sure it'll all be fine. The important thing is that we will be there and we will be there together. Why does Ryan think that's funny? Funny.
Is Leslie just feeding you comments in your ear that you're reading out? Are you wired with Leslie?
No. I'm actually having to do this solo now because I had to take my pods out. I don't know what's happening. It's not great. It's okay though. We're good. We're good.
Can you hear?
Yeah, no, I can totally hear.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we are going to talk about kind of planning. Our November trip was a little, we did some stuff on the fly, planned as much as we had to. We had to make park reservations, and we found that having an ADR was really, really important, especially because of crowds and taking the mask off and just having a moment of respite. So I think we're diving in and doing a little bit more planning this time around, would you guys say, or not so much?
I mean, from my point of view, I think it's kind of similar. I mean, I've always kind of been a planner, so I mean, I think from my end, I'm kind of doing it the same as I did in November.
I think there is more planning because there's less to do at the park. So, before some ADRs on restaurants that we really knew that we wanted to have dinner at, or if we were celebrating a special occasion. But now it feels like ADR is really important because you need places to sit and hydrate and, take your mask off and use the bathroom and not have to worry about social distancing, out in the park area. So I think it does take more planning in the time of COVID.
Yeah, for sure. And I know some of the things that I did in November, or some of the lessons I learned personally for myself in November, I will be applying to our January trip. For me, I got really worn out because I am not a morning person, and the ladies that I room with, I swear, as the years pass and they get older, they get up earlier. So, this was the first girls trip that I had that the room was awake at 4:30 and none of us was running a Disney race. And that was new for me because if you guys know anything about me, I'm slightly nocturnal. I'm more likely to be going to bed at 4:30 than waking up at 4:30. So I feel like for me in January, I'm going to be like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'll meet up with you guys at 1. There's not going to be a whole lot of rope dropping for this one right here.
The years of spectating you guys running, that has what has triggered this 4:30 bug. That if we're Disney, we need to be up in our room at 4:30 because happening. Somebody's lost the top, somebody can't find their bib, where the safety pins. That's the first time. Minutes in.
Nobody uses safety pins.
So yes, but it is true. And I will say though, it is hard to get up early because there's not anything to do. That's the other thing for limited activities. We're used to being able to get up early and do things feel like you're still enjoying an aspect of being at Disney. It's kind of tough right now. So yes, all things considered.
I'm trying to remember. There was one morning, maybe it was Sunday, that I woke up with you guys at 6:30 or whatever, whenever you find. So for those playing along at home, Angela's the first one up at like 4:30, and she'll be quiet and she'll make coffee and be as quiet as possible, but she gives you like maybe 60 to 90 minutes. And when she's done, the curtains are open, the loud burps start happening, and it's go time, ladies. The parks don't open until 11, but it's 7:30 and we need to be up and moving around. So that's how that shook out. And I want to say on Sunday, I was up at like 7 with you guys, and I went down and I got in the hot tub right when the pool opened at Beach Club. And I did like 30, 45 minutes reading in the hot tub like an old. I mean, I'm rooming with olds, so I might as well do it. And so that is something that I'm going to try and work into my daily, hangout time. If I got to wake up at 7, I'm going to get my hot tub time in at some point.
So basically, our room is the cocoon room during every trip. We are literally the movie Cocoon. If we're not in the hot tub, you can find us making coffee.
Making coffee.
Chelsea's coffee. I am going to say, like,
coffee.
something we're going to do different is that check-in. Well, actually, we'll be at a different place, but we're going to try and avoid a room in the murder hallway, like not in the murder wing.
That was so terrible. That was so terrible. So we talked about it on our last stream, but boy, if you're having a stay coming up at Beach Club Villas, be warned, it is not in the best shape. Like, it literally looks like people, like there was hobos squatting in that hallway on the 4th floor or whatever we were on. And there were bum fights and there was some blood, and all that Disney did right before they furloughed everybody, or maybe when they laid everybody off, the last thing housekeeping did was just pour bleach just everywhere, because there was just to show that there weren't bum fights. But it's to get to our villa, how we knew to get there was just walk down this hallway and stop at the door right before the bleach spot that was literally this big and just white. So, no, Teets, don't laugh. You were there and you saw it.
I was.
So just in time, we're trying out someplace new this trip.
For both of us. Because
You've
this is
never
your first time.
Keely, you've never stayed at Boardwalk?
I've stayed in the hotel, but that was back when it very first opened because my dad built the Boardwalk. So yeah, it's been. When did Boardwalk open? 20 years ago? I was in high school, so yeah, 20 years ago. Yep.
And Ryan, have you stayed there before?
Nope, this will be my first time at the Boardwalk as well.
So yeah, we kind of blew that surprise, but yeah, so we're all staying Boardwalk. Yay! Which maybe our friend Whitty owns DVC at Boardwalk. She's staying there as we speak. I think today is her last. I was going to look at my Disney experience, but I think today is her last day at the Boardwalk, and then she's moving over to Boulder Ridge at Wilderness Lodge, which has now become her second favorite resort. But Beth owns DVC at Boardwalk Villas, which is what Ryan said earlier, is open. The hotel part is not. And so we're all staying there, and I'm fully amenable to that because what's no longer at Boardwalk?
Clown slide. Keister coaster.
We did it, fam. We got rid of the clown. So yeah.
Country Bear's next.
No. Hall of President's next, then Country Bears. That's
gonna take care of itself. Hall of President's gonna take care of itself. Country Bears, I can already tell you because of this dude right there and that.
You have to put Post-its on my screen so I know which way to point.
Basically the blonde-haired dude in the video. Yeah. No, Country Bears is next. We're getting rid of that thing. The cloud slide wasn't even all that creepy. It was actually kind of cool. The first time Leslie and I saw it was like literally in the middle of the night, and we were walking back probably from Kimonos, and we're like, let's go check out that slide like right now. So
it was the night that y'all went to go play games on the boardwalk during Wine and Dine, and
nobody was around. It was like dead of the night.
Yeah, then it was kimonos.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't terrible. And there's not going to be a replacement by the time we get there in January. I mean, so it's just going to be some facade, like some construction screen thing.
No, it's
so
supposed to be open by the time we get there. It will be Mickey and Friends. That's all they've said.
Yeah, so you ain't getting fireworks, but you're getting poolside.
Who says we're not getting fireworks?
Did you and Walt have a different discussion, or?
I mean, there's some whisperings coming in from Walt, and that's why I'm asking, like, who are we relying on that there's no fireworks in January? Who says? Ryan, come on. What's your source?
Quite literally everything on the internet.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you want to go to SeaWorld and see some fireworks, they light them off like every night.
No, Angela would love SeaWorld as long as she avoids the animals and just does the roller coasters.
Oh, no, I can't do that SeaWorld thing. That's so sad. No, can't do it. Not going to do that. There is another park that I think that we should go to, but we can probably wait until the wrap up to bring that up. Okay.
Is it the Jesus part? Because I have bad news for you on that one too.
Which Jesus park?
Literally Holy Land, the Jesus experience.
Where's that at?
Right next to Universal.
Oh yeah,
we can see it from our Cabana Bay room. And let me just tell you, growing up in Orlando, there were so many jokes like, "Where's my dive into purgatory roller coaster," and all this kind of Holy Land experience bits that we ran, because you got to go once a year. Holy Land used to have to be free because it was tax exempt, and their deal with the city was we'd allow free admission to everyone once a year, so we don't have to pay taxes, because that's how it works when you're a church.
Go Jesus! No, that's that place down in Glen Rose that they've got that big outdoor amphitheater that they do like the live play about the resurrection or something. I don't know. People go nuts about it. I mean, it's whatever. No, I will say, like, as a side note, I think we need to make it to Dollywood. I'm just going to drop that right here. We'll just leave it right here. But at some point, I think we need to go to Dollywood. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
Adore.
So, Boardwalk.
Who touched
Boardwalk?
Boardwalk. Yeah, I mean, you guys are coming in a day early, I think, except you, Keely. Are you coming in when Ryan's coming in, or are you coming in when we're coming in? Do you even know when you're coming in?
No.
You've made decisions.
No. Last we talked is we're spending Christmas with my mom, and then I think I'm going to drive out there and spend a couple weeks with her in Florida before I come back and do fake Mardi Gras here, and then spend right after Mardi Gras to the end of February, the first 2 weeks or so of March back in Fort Worth, packing my house up.
Okay, that helps me for January.
I think the chances I will probably already be there before you guys get there.
Okay, ready. Okay. So Ryan, what are you doing on day one? Because you'll be there a day earlier than I will.
That is true. I have Animal Kingdom booked for my park day.
Okay.
But I believe I land around 10:15 or something. So I plan on going to Animal Kingdom for a bit, and then I have a dinner reservation at my favorite place, Homecoming, since nobody else wanted to go there with me. So
listen to this pity party. Good God.
Wait,
speaking
did
of
you
martyrism and Holy Land experience, goodness.
Someone got real sacrificial all of a sudden. Who did you ask to go to Homecoming? I don't remember being asked if I wanted to go to Homecoming.
None of us got a homecoming proposal from you. None of us.
Take that elsewhere. Okay, so that's all you have? You have dinner that night?
Yep.
At the Springs. And the Springs closes at 11, correct?
I think
what time
so.
is Springs? Okay.
I think on weekends they're doing midnight now. I don't know, something like that.
Restaurants aren't seating after like 9:00.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, then the big baller. So actually, Keely could be joining you at AK and homecoming that day. I bet you, if you're
I probably won't.
super nice.
I
And on
probably
your
won't do. I probably won't do Animal Kingdom, but I can be talked into some sweet tea shine, no problem, and a biscuit.
Yeah, and that's you
There's
got it kind of early time too. So good, nice. Okay, that's Wednesday.
there's a real
Kids.
chance. Ryan, what are you flying this time?
Southwest, both ways.
So I won't have to hear you bitch about your flight back and changing planes and Delta sucks and
No, I like Delta. United was the one I flew in November that I wasn't pleased with. But
Are you
why
doing
won't
non?
you please?
well, I mean, I shouldn't say I wasn't. They were fine. It just I didn't like. I should say it was more Charlotte, the airport, that I wasn't thrilled with. But
Is anybody thrilled with Charlotte right now? Is that city doing anything for America right now?
They have rocking chairs at their airport. That's all I can say about that.
So does Cracker Barrel.
And there we have it. We've just solved the problem with Charlotte. It's basically Cracker Barrel. Oh,
I bet you
weird.
it has much range
Doing
dressing.
groundbreaking business here. So, and then Animal Kingdom, Homecoming. Probably gonna go just sit in your room and read on your iPad or something, and then wake up super excited Thursday morning because
Angela gets to tell.
are you gonna stand? Are you gonna stand outside and wait for her rental car to pull up?
probably not.
Sleep, and I bet you that he'll sit in a chair in his room like this all night waiting.
I'll
for
sit
me.
on the little clown chair in the boardwalk lobby waiting.
That would be adorable. I would love
That would actually really be cute. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
do that.
I am very much like into arrival at Disney. Like, I will wait for people to like clear out of the doorway so that it can be like me entering the building. So it's very nice. So I do. Yeah, that would be appreciated.
She's for real, not lying, because there's been 2 marathon weekends that we've had to wait in the lobby for her Magical Express arrival, and she and Leslie would make damn sure that they were the last people off that bus, so the sliding doors would just be all there. It's like we'd wait and wait and wait, and I'm like, I guess they're not on this bus. And then 2 minutes after everyone else has already gone to their rooms, in come Angela and Leslie in their grand entrance into the Christmas decorated lobby at Beach Club. Just like, ah.
Taking
Or
deep breaths.
there was the one time that you guys showed up when they were getting ready to take the carousel, the gingerbread carousel down, and you asked if you could have it.
Yeah, just a piece. We just wanted a piece.
She wanted to take a bite out of it, and the lady looked at her like,
"Man, get to your room. Get to your room, ma'am." That's what she was. It's just
like
that
it
here.
was just like blink, blink, blink. No.
No, we don't do that here. Ugh. Okay, so when I get in, party on. We will be at Epcot that day. Looks like.
Hold on a second. I want to take a 20. What is with this 5:20 homecoming reservation? We are not in a nursing home.
We are throwing out
5:20?
times. Ooh, we're asking for stalkers.
Well, Teets has a reservation for 4, and only his name is attached to it. So Teets needs 3 dining companions.
That makes
For this 5:20. 5:20 isn't dinner time. 5:20 is
Well,
happy
Animal
hour.
Kingdom closes at 5, so it's not like I have much else to do.
Yeah. And he's gonna
You
have
can
what time
go
are you
get a
gonna
$5
that morning?
margarita.
Well, that's after.
Afterwards. He needs to get food in his belly. What time will you be up that morning, Ryan? So your Wednesday is gonna start what time?
Well, I'll probably be up 4:30, 5, 4:30 probably a.m.
Yeah. by the time he gets to Florida, 5:20, he's going to be ready for food. I think that's a perfect, like, I like that setup. That's a good, like, leave a little bit before the park. You're not committed to staying there the whole time. Be at Disney Springs, eating at a decent hour, and then you've got hours to like run the clubs, because I know that's what you're really trying to get. You're trying to get to Edison after hours. Okay.
Have you even been in the Edison?
I have for lunch.
Of
That doesn't count.
You need to go there Wednesday night. You should go check it out after hours. When the sun is down. All the way.
They're not running any of the bits though. Like there's no flapper girls and
I mean, Ryan probably needs like to baby step into clubs. So that'd be a good, just take it at like 20% right now. And then you can work your way up to a 100% club, which that still isn't, but that's okay.
it's not even close to one. But.
No, but I think that's good, because then there'll be tons of stuff to do at Disney Springs that evening. Especially, middle of the week it'll be dead. I think that's a smart plan.
You can see
right up on air balloon.
Oh, can we do that this time?
See?
So is that a no, or did everyone's screen just freeze?
We should look on. I know like Groupon usually has coupons.
I was gonna say I'll get a Groupon if we can all go do it. Oh my god, it would make the best. It would make the best Teetzin Around the World episode live. We could do our own bio reconstruct videos.
A balloon, kids. I want to see that. Make it happen. Where's that Groupon at? How much is that thing without Groupon?
I don't even know.
I think it's only like I think it's like $22.50. You get an AP discount on it.
Okay.
So balloon. So yeah. So now Angela added a spot in your spreadsheet. We're doing the balloon.
I'm about to insert a row right now. Look, one above. Done.
Because I want to do balloon, and I want to do bowling at Splitsville too.
Okay, you're doing the balloon at night.
Yeah.
And then what else do you want to do?
I want to do bowling at Splitsville.
Okay, how about, hold on to that, because I think we should fit something, like we should do a group event night thing like that. That would be cute. So I think we hold on to that, but we won't be there until the next day. So it can't happen Wednesday night.
Well, we have
you folks can't be there practicing
night,
either.
right?
No practicing bowling on Wednesday night.
That I get to put the bumpers up when we go bowling.
Sweetie, it's 2020. Everybody's got the bumpers up, okay?
What do you think this is?
What?
Bumpers. I mean, come on. I come from a family.
Hey, whatever. Your dad is in like the bowling hall of fame. So whatever. Teet's going to pack it since he's flying Southwest and he can check bags free. Teet's going to pack his own ball and shoes to come and bowl at Splitsville.
Thursday, everybody's at Epcot, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I actually went and made park reservations the other day.
You did? Because I made you your Sunday one.
Yeah, I went and made all the other ones.
Yeah, because you were real wishy-washy about where you were going to be and how you were getting there. You sent us itineraries for driving, for plane, for rickshaw, and for a new trip that you were looking at taking between the states. So,
we may have a special guest in just a couple minutes.
are we going to have a live cut-in?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay.
So Thursday at Epcot.
Yeah.
We have like 30 reservations that day too.
Oh my God, we really do. So you have beaches and cream. I'm just going to let you get me a grilled cheese to go and then just drop it off to me at Stormalong Bay, because with the park opening at 11, we have a 12:30 beaches and cream. That feels kind of weird to me.
Yeah, I kind of didn't think of it that way. Yeah. I forgot Epcot doesn't open till the afternoon, so basically.
So Angela, you and Leslie land at what, 11:30?
Oh no, we're earlier than that because we're wheels up in Texas at 6:15. So we should be.
So you land at you'll be on property by 9:30. Where did you rent it? Where'd you rent a car from?
So I ended up doing, it was either Priceline or Expedia. I think it was Priceline. And we just did through the dollar rent a car at MCO. And so, yeah, we've got an SUV. Now we did get a smaller one, but I can bump it up because I wasn't sure about number count and like who was going to be where when. But yeah, it was super cheap. It was like $200. I mean, that was cheap to me. I don't have like a gold membership with any rental car companies, so for a week for an SUV, I thought that was fine.
Good call.
So, yes, so we will be rolling in first time with us. So I will definitely be putting in addresses and listening to the GPS as we drive.
Take singles, or I can try and send you a sun pass.
Oh yeah, dollar bills, y'all. So let me make some notes over here. That was the other thing I was gonna do. Take dollar bills, y'all. Yes, so we should be there like that morning. So basically like dropping bags as Epcot is opening. So that means I will not be at Beaches and Cream because I will be stuffing fish and chips in my mouth. So that's what I will be doing at approximately 12:30. Hopefully the weather's great. If not, we'll still be happy that we're there, and hopefully it's a little light on traffic on a Thursday at the park. We'll see. And then we don't have anything. So Epcot closes at 8. So we decided we're going to do a dinner at Il Molino that night because they do have either clams or mussels. That's what the menu reads. You're getting one or the other, but you're getting something. So yes, they do have that back. So we thought that would be good timing. Kind of in line with Ryan's first day, right? Early start. It's going to be a long ass day. So it'll be nice just to be close by to dinner, not have to drive, and then go crash out.
And then, so Ryan, what are you thinking?
I've got beaches booked. I've got paddlefish for dinner booked. I don't know.
What time's your paddlefish?
That was 8:30.
Okay. You got decisions, boy.
I don't know. I'm kind of good with doing whatever. Doesn't matter. I've never been to paddlefish. Il Molino's okay to me. It's not my favorite place, but I'll probably end up canceling the Beaches and Cream. And whatever. I don't know. We'll see.
So, okay. So we're back to talking about Thursday night.
The other, and I don't think, we're definitely not changing our Il Molino just because that's our jam. But the other thing I keep thinking about at Epcot isn't like Tep and Ito with the hibachi open, and they've got screens up, so it's only like 2 parties per hibachi.
Yes. I would love to go to there too because I love them udon noodles.
Okay, so that's Thursday. Ryan has got so let's no, because we're not changing Il Molino. We're gonna have to circle back to this. Okay, so and I will bring up this. Thursday's not important, so okay, Friday. Let's go to Friday.
Yeah, I feel like Thursday needs to we all need to take a second and think about what priorities would be for Thursday.
Oh, I know what my priorities are. Fish and chips in the morning, clams and mussels at night. That's it. That's the plan. That's my Thursday. I mean, I'm flexible on some other days, but that's my Thursday.
So there's no convincing you of hibachi on Thursday?
Not. This fucking thing. Hold on a damn second. Let me refresh my browsers.
I'm looking to see if it's even a possibility.
Yeah, why don't you do that first?
Do you want me to call Leslie on speakerphone?
No.
I can always set up a touring plans alert too if we want to watch for one.
I mean, because
pro tip. Talk about that, Ryan? What is that?
Well, if you are a touring plan subscriber, they have an reservation finder tool, which you can search for up to 2 reservations at once. And they essentially search the internet for your reservation that you want at a time within, I think it's within an hour or 90 minutes or something of your preferred time. And then they'll send you a text and or email when they find one.
Interesting. Very interesting. What's the annual membership on that deal?
Oh, I don't even know anymore. It's not that much. It's
I think it's
Guys,
like
check my statement.
I think it's something like 14 or 15.95. It's
yeah,
not anything out of control. It's
A
more
month?
cost effective than mouse. No,
$15.95.
Yeah.
$15.95, yeah.
For a month?
For a year.
For a year?
Yep.
That's amazing.
and you can also
Isn't
use it
It also
to
shows
do
you
your
all the
room
time.
requests and stuff.
Yep. And then
And
you can
what-
use you can use their Lines app, which you can people will input the times they waited in line, and then it kind of gives you essentially a more not, I don't know, accurate. It's not, because it's not always accurate, but it gives you what people are actually waiting in line versus what the posted time is from Disney.
And it's a better idea of what is actually happening, like real time. It might not be accurate down to the minute, but real time, you kind of get a better idea of what's happening line wise.
Yep.
You were kind of using that when we were there in November, right?
Yeah, I used it a lot in November, and I found that to be more accurate than the Disney posted wait times in November.
Gotcha. Yeah, Disney, I don't think they're doing a great job. Like, they're definitely not reporting accurate numbers.
Well, I think too, it's hard because their system uses the magic bands to find your location. So if people are hitting a sensor in line, well, that sensor in non-COVID time would be, say an hour, but in COVID time, it's 30 minutes because you're spaced in line. So there's less people in that line